You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching the new movie from A24, Midsommar, however you want to pronounce it. But it's directed by the same guy that directed Hereditary. That came out last year. That was a really good horror movie. Now this one is a very different movie. I don't know if you could really consider this horror. Definitely some thriller aspects to it, but I will not be going to any spoilers. Not like if I even could describe spoilers to you in this. You would have to go definitely check that out for yourself. First, I would like you guys to, follow me on Twitter at PerpMinded, and, sub if you new, because I'm a huge fan of horror, so it'd be dope to have a bunch of people sub to me that are like-minded and are into horror movies. And I'm into a bunch of different other things, but I don't want to waste too much more any more time with this review. So, pretty much we get introduced to this character right here, Danny, and she's dealing with a lot of personal stuff off rip. Her sister goes missing very oddly, and something ends up happening to her sister, which creates some type of issues with her, just personally. And we're introduced to another character, which is her boyfriend, and her boyfriend has friends, and these are the people that go on this trip to Sweden, and that pretty much sets up this whole entire movie. You see kind of like how this certain situation with her sister is affecting her relationship with her boyfriend, and how her boyfriend's not really, seeing eye to eye. They are very, very awkward. It's very awkward with these two, and just how even the boyfriend's friends don't like her really, and don't see why he's staying with her. But he does mean well at first glance, but then things start to ramp up as soon as they get to Sweden. Things start to get very, very eerie, very weird, and that's what I really like about this film overall. Is it's definitely a slow burn at almost 2.5 hours. It's definitely a slow burn of a movie, and I'm surprised at the audience I went with, because this was like a later show, and most of the people were wide awake, and that was very surprising to me, because I feel like if you don't know what you're getting yourself into with this film, you could easily fall asleep. I'm just saying, not to say it's boring, but it's definitely a drag. Not a bad drag, but I think for what they showed off in the cinematography and the music and the way certain transitions played out kept you entertained. Because for a thriller, drama, or a horror, if you want to call it that, it's very bright and vibrant, and they do a lot of interesting things as far as playing with hallucinogens and stuff. And literally, there's this scene where they take shrooms. It's not really a spoiler, I just want to explain to you. There's this one scene where they indulge in some shrooms, and it's literally, if anybody has ever taken shrooms, it's almost the effects that they do in the background and stuff is damn near spot on, because man, the visuals in this are breathtaking. Just wherever they shot this at, and if this was actually shot in Sweden, I thought it was really beautifully done. Like I said, it's a very weird movie, so it's definitely not going to be for everybody. If you didn't like Hereditary, you're probably not going to like this. And just if you're not into those slow burn type of movies, this probably is not your type of movie. But I would say still give it a chance, because you don't know, you might end up walking out of the theater liking it, or just being pleasantly surprised. like I said, it's for me. I thought this was really cool, a very different take on just whatever they were going for in this movie. Like I said, it's really even hard to even spoil it because all I would have to say is, like, when you're going into this, definitely pay attention to just the paintings the paintings and the art in this, because that's very telling of what's going on in the overall story. But yeah, overall, I thought it was cool, very eerie, very spooky, very bright and vibrant colors. A lot of shit in this popped, and a lot of interesting shots with reflections and mirrors and stuff like that. I thought that was utilized really well. And yeah, this is just a weird fucking movie. That's all I can really say about it. I enjoyed it. I kind of wish I would have saw this earlier on in the day, because watching this late, it's kind of draining. But yeah, cool movie. I definitely would highly recommend you go check this out. You might like it, you might not, but you never know unless you try, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you've seen this movie, or what are your thoughts on you watching the trailer, or if you have any questions or whatever. Hit me up in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at PerpMinded, and and I'll check y'all out on the next video. Peace.
When I was young, I thought that success was all I needed. That's what was gonna bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there. And I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around.